YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy ConcisetheBarber. We are back with another Concise video. In this video, like I said, we're going to do a FX1 series. We will be going over, that is not it,
CTB. You know who it is.
We will be going over the Gold FX1 series trimmer. So let's get into this unboxing and let's discuss everything I got to say about it. All right, so if this is your first time watching my videos, first thing I like talking about is the price. And the price for these new FX1 series trimmers are $209.99, but right now they're going on sale for $199.95. And also, since we're around that season where it's like Black Friday, a lot of holiday sales, I have seen some of these actually going for $170. I believe there's a 15% discount going on a few barber supply stores. So check them out if they do have them. They might be on pre-order, might not just be automatically available, but I would definitely check that out if I was you. So original right now is $199.95 for these FX1 gold trimmers. All right, so the next thing I like talking about is the power and the battery life. And I'm glad that the power is there. 7,200 RPMs is a beauty. And I believe this is where BABYLISS always stay consistent in, is that their trimmers always had about 7,000 or 6,800 to 7,200 RPMs. And I like that. And also, if y'all didn't notice, even with their older trimmers, are switching out the motor. They have a new motor in these bad boys. It's an N1 brushless motor, dual bearing motor. Not really sure of all the specs, even though I like learning about those things. I'm not sure, you know, as of right now, what that really means, but I will find that out for you. But it has a new N1 brushless motor. Just the fact that it's a brushless motor means that the power is going to stay constant until it completely dies out, and that is something that you want to have in any of your clippers or trimmers. So definitely dope with that. And also the battery life. This trimmer with this new battery, you know, everybody loves to see this little beautiful thing right there. With this new battery, it is supposed to be up to 3 hours of a run time with this trimmer. So that being said, when you switch out this battery, right when you get it off the charging dock, you put this in, 3 hours of runtime is what you'll be getting when you are using this product. Definitely nice. Kind of glad that, you know, we are getting more into the 7,000 RPMs in the 3 hours of runtime, and that seems like that's going to be the base, especially for 2024. If you're coming out with a clipper or a trimmer that is under 2 hours, I feel like you might fall off just a little bit. People are looking for something that's going to last a little bit longer than 2.5 hours and up. So shout out to BABYLISS for allowing us to have 3 hour runtime. All right, y'all, so now let's get into the packaging. What really comes with this new FX1 series product when it comes to the trimmer? So first thing you're gonna see is the trimmer, the battery, and the charging base for the battery. This is not a charging base for the trimmer. However, I heard that BABYLISS will be coming out with some type of charging dock for the trimmers as well. So don't be alarmed if you get them now, and sooner down the road they will be coming out with charging docks so you guys can purchase them. Even though the trimmers and the clippers and all of these new products, they stand on their own by themselves, but most people are probably not going to just allow them to do that. So as of right now, it's just a charging dock for the battery. It also comes with a USB-C cord, an adapter, screwdriver. It comes with a small can follower. You know, sometimes over time, the cutting blade, the cam follower might worn out, so they give you an extra one for just to keep it at a nice soft sound and a sound, you know, keep it, you know, new in a sense, you know what I mean? So that is dope that they give you that. And they give you a zero gap tool they had ever since the OG Gold FXs. This is similar, we're going to talk about that, but they kept that same mechanism of how you zero gap your trimmers. And I use it, but I like to freehand my stuff, just being honest. And it also comes with oil and a brush. So that's what you have in your packaging. Not that bad of a packaging, honestly, especially for something this new. They could have went just the base with the charger and that's that. But I'm glad that they're instilling the cam follower and they're also giving us that zero gap tool. A lot of companies are doing that now, so I can't wait to see what everybody has to say about this product once they get it. All right, next thing I like to talk about is the design. We're going to talk about this. It's an all new metal housing. However, the subtle differences, it's not too much of a difference from the OG, which I love because everybody loved the Gold FX when they first came out, and the fact that they brought it back with the FX1 with this new battery, this beautiful nice blue, that's the battery LED that you see right there. And there's 4 LEDs. If it's all blue, it's completely charged, and there's 4 sections, so it'll be at 75%, 50%, and then 25%, and then it'll start blinking red when you're low on battery. Now when it blinks red, I'll be honest, you have about a good 30 to 40 minutes. It's not like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. No, you have some time. So I definitely thought that was dope. But let me get back to the design. I definitely love that the fact that they kept it looking like the OG. The subtle differences, like I said, you have this new hair pocket. I do this all the time, I always drop something. They got this new hair pocket thing right here, and that start coming in with the Snap FX, definitely dope. I like it. It's not much that hair gets trapped under there, but when it does, I like having the option that all I have to do is snap that piece off. The finger indent in the back was a necessity. I don't know if you guys can see this. Yeah, this finger indent in the back was a necessity, and I'm glad that they did that because it just feels a lot better in your hand ergonomically, and it just gives that nice subtle touch. Also, the bottom is beveled and it has a hidden hanging hook. That's kind of cool, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you got this bright red button in the back, and that's to release the battery, as you guys see right here. And give me a second, my bad. But the more and more you start using this trimmer or clipper and you start hitting that release, the more easier that it gets to do it. Now, I don't think it loosens it up to the point that it's just not gonna stay in, but I think since it being like really, really new, that's what you're gonna notice. And also it comes with the Gold FX. And we're gonna talk about the blade right now. In this section, I like talking about blades because they are the most important things when it does come with a trimmer. How well do they hit? You know, do they cause any irritation other than the power of the RPMs? But how well are these blades made? And it seems like this Gold FX is the original Gold FX blade, and if so, this is going to be a beast. You set this thing right, it is going to be over. Now, like I told y'all, I didn't use the zero gap tool on this one. I had one before, but I like to eye my stuff, and I got it perfectly set in the way that I need it. When I say this thing cuts, this thing cut. Shout out to them for that. I also noticed that this barbell grip seems just to be a little bit softer. Not sure why I feel that way. I could be wrong, could be bugging, but I do remember the other one just being a little bit more rigid. This is a little bit more softer. And you would think it will make you lose grip on the trimmer, but it honestly doesn't. I don't feel like this is gonna slip out of my hands is what I'm trying to say. And I have a good feeling when it's in my hand. So definitely shout out to all the new subtle differences with the FX1 Gold FX trimmer. Yeah, so I just think that's dope. And they also put the FX1 logo on the side, and like I said, definitely dope. Glad that we got the original OG back with just completely upgraded with a new motor, new battery, new indent, finger indent, new bevel bottom, new hanging hook. Like, you can't go wrong, y'all. So shout out to them. This is the design. Let's get into the next section. So the next thing I like talking about is the performance, and I have to tell y'all right now, straight out of the box, I don't know what it is, but these things are some hitters. For real, to the point that I even had to adjust them myself, and I really wanted to make them more of an all-around trimmer. I just set them back just a little bit. You don't have to do it, it can stay as is, but for me, I set it back just a little bit, and to be honest, it is like that, for real. I love how it lines up, I love how it balls out. I love how it sounds. It's honestly really quiet. It's just quieter than the older version. So I'm glad they worked on that as well. This trimmer is something that I feel like we all couldn't wait for to try with this new FX1 series. And to be honest, when it comes to my next section, which is the observation, I've talked a lot about this new battery and the new ecosystem that Babyliss is doing and the stuff they have coming up. If I was y'all, the last video I did was the Gold FX series. Watch that previous video if you want to know more and more about this battery and all the benefits that you will get with it once you get these products. So that's my observation when it comes to the battery. But I did also compare this with the Black FX and my Boosted FX. They basically seem the same height. This is a little bit quieter. It's all gold. I wish the gold was matte. I will say that, but this is just the style of their Gold FX color wave. So I'm not mad at that. They do have a black one. They might have some more colorful ones. You know, they have like a customized type of wave when they do their clippers and trimmers. This probably ain't gonna be the only ones. Like I said, they had the black ones out right now, but I will be talking about that one soon as well, because that does come with something different and we're going to talk about it. But that's my observation. And for my concise review, is this something that's going to stay on my station? And I honestly feel like if you guys want to know more about this battery, more about the new products they got out, new ecosystem, this is something that you might want to pick up. The price is not that bad, being $199 right now and also finding sales for $170. It's not bad. I mean, I think the original ones came out $159 or $169. You're basically right at that same price range. Just give it a try. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section if you already have them. But for me, these are definitely dope. I like using them and I'm glad that Babyliss looked out and sent me these. So shout out to Dennis, shout out to Babyliss for these trimmers, the new FX1 series Gold FX trimmer. This is my concise review and I can't wait to see y'all the next one. Be blessed.
CTB, you know who it is.